Am I the a-hole for marrying at 22 and now feeling completely trapped? Before we continue with the story, please share, like, and subscribe for more Reddit story times. I married my husband after about a year of dating. We were genuinely in love, but I also have to admit that immigration played a role. I've been living in Canada for 4 years, and I was at risk of having to leave because I was literally 1 point short on my French score. We were already living together, we moved in together after about 8 months of dating, and we thought marriage made sense. We loved each other, we already shared a home, and we believed almost nothing would change. So we got married. It wasn't a fancy wedding and the worst proposal imaginable, but I thought the marriage itself was what mattered. 7 months later, I feel like I can't do this anymore. Everything has changed. We've already tried couples therapy, but things keep getting worse. The biggest issue is that my husband doesn't keep his word. I'm Latina, and I was raised believing that your word means everything. If I promise I'll do something, I do it. My husband constantly promises he'll go to the gym. He promises he'll go to the gym. I even paid for his membership myself. He's gone once in 4 months. I feel like he's completely stopped taking care of himself. Whenever I suggest we work out together, eat healthier, or even go for a walk, he refuses. He just wants to stay home playing video games since 9 a.m. The same thing happens with chores. If I ask him to clean something, it takes 4 or 5 business days if it gets done at all. I even stopped asking him to do things immediately because he says I'm nagging him. Instead, I ask him to give me his own deadline. By what day do you think you can finish this? Even then, the deadline comes and goes and nothing happens. I genuinely feel like I'm raising someone else's child instead of having a partner. We also haven't had real dates in a very long time. The last date he planned, because I begged him, he told me we were going somewhere beautiful. I got dressed up and was really excited. He took me to what was basically a tiny casual restaurant where we mostly ate pork belly. Really nothing wrong with simple restaurants, but he had built it up as something really special, and I felt embarrassed because I was incredibly overdressed. Then he promised another date. He canceled it because I nagged him due to his cigarette smell, and he has promised me since we started dating that he would quit smoking. Until today, that hasn't changed, of course. That was the second canceled date. At that point, I was hurt and angry. I had been secretly planning his birthday party for next Saturday, but I canceled it the Sunday before. His brothers, who took 2 weeks just to RSVP after I had to remind them multiple times, started messaging me, saying I was wrong for canceling a party that was going to happen in my own home. I told them I honestly didn't think they'd care that much, considering how long it took them to answer in the first place. From my perspective, they only seem to contact my husband when they need something, borrowing his Amazon account, asking him for rides, or asking for favors. Whenever he invites them to spend time together, they usually decline or cancel at the last minute. Instead of understanding my point of view, they accuse me of being... They told me it wasn't their fault they hadn't answered, because they just aren't good at texting. Then they told me my husband feels lonely because I don't organize social events for him. They told me it wasn't their fault they hadn't answered, because they just aren't good at texting. Then they told me my husband feels lonely because I don't organize social events for him. I threw him a birthday party last year. During that party, one of his brothers left my bathroom, who was underage at the time, disappeared into town at around 3 a.m., forcing my husband to leave and search for him. Also, my husband has never planned a birthday party for me. Eventually, his brothers told me they expected me to apologize to them the next time we saw each other. That honestly shocked me. I don't think I owe anyone an apology for deciding I no longer wanted to host a surprise party in my own home. I finally told them they weren't going to speak to me that way. Then they contacted my husband. Instead of asking me what had happened or hearing my side of the story, he apologized to them for my behavior and told me everything was my fault. That hurt more than anything else. I don't feel protected. I don't feel heard. I don't feel like my husband is even the same person I married. He used to lift weights, stay active, make plans, and follow through on what he said. Now he barely keeps any promises, doesn't seem motivated to improve anything, and leaves me carrying almost all of the responsibility at home. I still love him. That's the hardest part. But I'm starting to realize that love isn't enough when you're parent than their partner. The other thing that makes this incredibly complicated is that we applied for permanent residence through spousal sponsorship after getting married. My application is still in process, so I feel trapped. Part of me wants to leave. Part of me feels like I have to stay until my immigration process is finished. I honestly don't know what to do anymore. Am I the a-hole for canceling the birthday party? I feel like I can't do this marriage anymore. This story was shared on Reddit. Please, she really needs your advice. Please share your thoughts in the comments.